Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing to this channel. This morning, Kindiki, the Cabinet Minister of Interior Security, came out tear-gassing and dispersing the crowd at KICC. And this is something that you've seen for about 3 days, where this Worldcoin craze continues as hundreds and thousands line up at KICC to be registered. When I was just watching the way crowd is, I was shocked because this is because after frustration that individuals or other Kenyans are in. I know some people will tell me that it is not the first time that Kenya is the only country that is taking this Worldcoin. It is almost 39 countries all over the world that has already endorsed this Worldcoin crazy. But again, as far as we are concerned, I wanted to address this issue in different way. The way the government has already come out to took this Worldcoin crazy in, of course, in Nairobi CBD. As we speak now, the Cabinet Minister of Interior Security, that is Kindiki, and the Cabinet Minister of ICT, Eliud Owalo, they are in a different path as they are addressing this issue of Worldcoin. On the other side, Kindiki is saying that the huge crowds and hundreds and thousands of people lining up at KICC to be registered in Worldcoin, this is a security threat. And also, this is something that Kenyan government must be concerned because Kenyans might lose their data. But at the same time, Eliud Owalo, who is a cabinet minister of ICT, through, of course, during his interview at NTV, he is coming out to say that that exercise was verified and that person who is leading the Worldcoin at KICC followed the law and he met the threshold of having that exercise at KICC. So there's certain kind of difference in between the government agencies, where when you look at the foreign cabinet minister Alfred Mutua is saying that Kenyans must be warned. When you look at the CS of ICT is saying that that person who came out having the Worldcoin registration at KICC, he met the threshold to be allowed to do that exercise. On this side, Kindiki dispersed the crowd and tear-gassed them at KICC because it is a security threat. I want you to watch the video of Eliud Owalo, how he's coming out to say that there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that exercise.
To drive our economic growth and innovation as well. But I'm going to begin with this, which is the latest craze that we've seen, a crypto craze of something known as Worldcoin. We've seen Kenyans line up in queues for days on end in their thousands just to get their iris scanned for a few thousand shillings. All right. So we're trying to understand really, first of all, because this is more of, your biometric data being taken by a foreign entity. Really, we still don't understand how this really works about. But I want to understand, does it concern you as a minister?
Oh yes, absolutely. And it is not something that we came to learn about yesterday. This is something that started way back in April. For starters, let me clarify that we have got a fully fledged entity that is charged with the responsibility of ensuring both data security and data privacy.
Right.
Now, this is the office of the Data Commissioner. We have established and operationalized the office of the Data Commissioner for this purpose. Way back in April, the office of the Data commissioner got wind of the practices of this entity and did a letter to them to clarify what they were trying to do. Information available to the data commissioner is that within the existing legal framework today, there is no provision in law that that organization had negated. There has been correspondence between the office of the data commissioner and that entity.
So they're legally doing this?
No. What we are saying is that within, there could be security issues around it. There could be regulatory issues around it which we need to improve. But as far as the Data Act, the 2019 is concerned, they were acting within the law. The Office of the Data Commissioner got wind of this, wrote to the entity. They have had several meetings. As at yesterday, we got wind of what happened. It was a security concern as well. So we are going to approach this issue from a multifaceted approach, from the Office of the Data Commissioner, from the security perspective, and from the regulatory perspective. It is a cause of concern to us, and we are addressing it as a whole government approach.
Because
and
we
later
already,
today...
Right, because we already actually have the Data Commissioner who gave a warning to people, to Kenyans really about...
To be cautious,
To be cautious about the data that they are giving out.
Yeah. But you see, the issue here is that what this entity is saying, that they are getting this information data voluntarily from Kenyans. There are provisions in the Data Commissioners Act which safeguard how an entity can get personal data from somebody. Their argument is that they are voluntarily getting the data from Kenyans. But what the concern of the Office of the Data Commissioner is that Kenyans do not need to be exploited for a song just because perhaps out of desperation they believe that they can get...
Where the ministry comes in with a policy to make sure that Kenyans are not exploited.
Yes. As we speak, we are already addressing that issue from a regulatory perspective and also from a security perspective as a whole government approach.
So what do we expect to see?
We expect that today, later on, the Office of the Data Commissioner is going to give a comprehensive...
After watching that video, you've seen the bigger percentage of people who are lining up to take that registration. They are young youths. Look at a bigger percentage of people are young youths. What is that indication that we are having? Is that a bigger percentage of young youths are unemployed. Some of them are educated. Some of them are having PhDs, degrees. Some of them never went to school, but they are eager to do something that can bring food on the table. We are being told that this verification is they're just using a certain kit to scan your eyeball. Then after that, you're being verified, you earn 7,000 Kenyan shillings. And then after that, you are being directed on how you're going to withdraw and have that 7,000 Kenyan shillings. Something that is raising eyebrows across the Republic of Kenya is that, how is it that this is just free? Just free. They're just scanning your eyeball. Then after that, you're getting your 7,000 Kenyan shillings. Are you seeing this kind of exercise endangering our community, or rather our country? Because, there's certain kind of this issue of betting, and I always discourage this kind of betting. It is a kind of betting because this is a cryptocurrency. It is a kind of cryptocurrency. In fact, they are partnering with cryptocurrency, this Worldcoin. So it is like betting, and also they have their risks. Have you ever had someone going to sell his land or her land just to venture into that kind of exercise? And this is something that is endangering our life, and especially we as youth. This is just a kind of generation that you're looking after. We are going to be lazy, not even understanding on how to build our country, because when you look at other countries, they are busy doing something that is sensible. You cannot tell me that almost to 85% of youths, they are willing to do this. Then what about other jobs? what about other jobs? It means that elderly are going to be appointed. They're going to be appointed repeatedly, day in, day out. As young youths are not willing to venture into the real, for example, real leadership, they are venturing into the cryptocurrency. You know, it is not bad. Some people are earning living because of that. And several of them are millionaires. You've seen, for example, a young youth who is even 20 years, you know, is already a millionaire. He's owning a luxurious car, you know, expensive kind of luxurious homes. You know, a very young man at 20 years, then you find a very old man, you know, is almost 70, 60. He has never even received even 1 million Kenya shillings. So it is a kind of the generation we are going is that everyone is venturing into this crypto. Everyone. But again, it has its risks. And in fact, we're being told by the owner of this crypto world, Sam Altman from US. In fact, there's something that has come out from US, came out explaining the risks and also the problem that might arise in between those who are taking this exercise. It is not going to be at least as easy as you think, because it is something that is going to lower our mentality when it comes to development of a country. That is why you will see young people having that huge amount of money. Maybe after trading, you'll find them getting out of the country even. That is something that always happens. You will find them migrating from their real country. They're going to find another citizenship because it is allowed. Someone can get another citizenship from, for example, in Canada, from US, everywhere across the world. And that is why this issue of cryptocurrency, it is not bad, but really when you look at its risk, is having a bigger percentage. Let me rate it at 65%. And imagine if 65% of youths are not employed, because as you have watched whatever ICT Elidowalo is talking about, it is the truth that people are so frustrated and the situation that they are in, that is what is driving them into this exercise. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts? Is it a kind of risk, or it is a kind of something that is going to benefit the society? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, I want to appreciate you so much because of great support. Please don't forget to like this video. You like, you comment, and you share. Bye bye till we meet on another video.